What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. My name is Josh and I am just your average Joe day trader. Today is Thursday, May 29th, and I'm just going to tell you guys, rough day in the market today. If you look back and see what an incredible week it's been so far, we've had nothing but really, truly solid green, solid performance days leading up to today. Yesterday, NVIDIA earnings absolutely caused the entire market, the S&P 500, many tech stocks to soar, to climb, hit new highs. And we sort of expected that either NVIDIA was going to push everything up or it was going to push everything down. And it was a really great green, solid day. But when you come out of a day that's super solid like that, you have to expect that there's the potential that you're going to land up in a retest or a correction. And that's exactly what we're in right now. Is we're in a bit of a correction. The market's running down, the S&P 500's running down, but you know, most analysts are monitoring and watching to see what levels is it going to hold. Even APLD, Applied Digital, that I love to day trade every day, I'm in it right now actually, watching for the market to close on APLD and potentially going to sell out. I'm in the profit zone already, but I'm letting the market sort of have its way with it today. We'll see. But even APLD, last I looked, it was at about $7.08 per share. It had opened up around $7.40 some odd cents after coming off the pre-market at $7.61 in the middle of the night. Guys, you had to sort of comprehend and know that that's what was going to happen after having this solid green day yesterday. And here's the thing, it's okay. There's been a bunch of news today so far. President Trump met with Fed Chair, Jerome Powell. Guys, you all know how I feel about Fed Chair Jerome Powell. We've been like begging for him to cooperate and work with Trump. Not sure that's still even kind of gonna happen or if it has happened. But I know that when Jerome Powell came out of the meeting this afternoon from the White House, it was one of those things, well, we're looking at, the numbers and trying to understand the adjustments and trying to figure out, what's the best for the economy and all that. It's just a bunch of horse duty. But at the end of the day, we're not going to get any good, successful, positive news out of that meeting. We also have a lot of talk again about the tariffs. This federal judge yesterday that said, okay, that's it. There's not going to be any tariffs. The president can't do that. We're taking the power away. That's kind of not how it works, guys. You don't, as a federal judge, you don't just get to decide that the president cannot impose tariffs and he can't sign executive orders. Now, the argument is he can't claim it's a national emergency, and that would be the basis of putting some of these tariffs in place. But the president of the United States can pretty much do most all of anything he wants to do. All it means is that it's going to be contested, appealed. It'll take months, maybe even years, locked down in the courts, for them to come to decisions and determinations on it. But anyway, guys, a lot is happening. NVIDIA is holding at about 140, 141 last I checked. The S&P 500, again, is on a rundown. So there's a lot of, you could say it's negative news in the market right now. Now, here, let me tell you this flip side of this. The flip side of this is that if you're a retail day trader like I am and you like to day trade every day, it doesn't really matter what's going on in the market. It doesn't matter what's going on in the news. As long as you're monitoring your stocks and you're looking at companies, looking at the candlesticks, understanding support and resistance, that if the market's having a really rough down day, there's still a lot of opportunities to make money. Anyway, so guys, stay positive, stay focused. It's Thursday. We got another full market day tomorrow. The market hasn't even closed yet today, so we don't even know really what the market's going to do. It could completely turn around and blow everyone's socks off. I don't think so today. That's just my personal opinion. But again, if you're in stocks, if you're in trades right now and you had a drop, it's okay, because remember, unless you sell the stock, you don't take a loss. Until you sell the stock, you are not in a loss situation. it is down, the value is down, but the value will come back up. There is no such thing as I've lost this much money in the market today if you still own the stocks. All right, guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and crack the notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you will be notified. And hey, drop me some comments, guys. Let me know what's happening out in your trading journey, what's going on with you. What news have you seen or run into that potentially could be causing opportunities for us in the market? I will add this last thing. June is always a very difficult month for trading, okay? It's a very difficult month for trading, retail. There's just a lot of conditions within the market that do cause for opportunity. It doesn't always affect the semiconductors, okay? So a lot of the stocks in the tech sector that I trade may not be affected, but overall the market will be down during the month of June. So just kind of a heads up for you if you're new to trading, and you can do a little bit more research on that on your own. But anyway, guys, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Thanks for being here for another episode. We'll talk to you later. Josh out. Peace.